going on, YouTube? Red Pill Clarity back again with another one. And I wanted to talk about something today. So my homeboy told me something the other day, and basically what he told me was 1 + 1 always equals 2. And I looked at it from a different perspective, and it just stuck with me. Pretty much what it meant is, don't let anyone play with your intelligence. Don't let anyone rewrite reality when it doesn't benefit them. And this isn't just regular red pill, this is grown man red pill. I just want to spit to y'all today. You know what I mean? It's basically clarity over conflict. A lot of problems people have aren't just communication problems. They're accountability problems. Like, if it's something clear, it's clear. If you communicated it calmly, you communicate it calmly. And if someone ignores that, it isn't just confusion, it's respect. It's a respect issue. And people don't struggle to understand, they struggle to accept outcomes they don't like. And that's the issue. So give me a second, y'all, because I'm driving. Come on, y'all. Alright, so let me give you a simple everyday example. Nothing extreme, nothing toxic, just a basic example. Let's say you tell your partner, I need some space right now. I'm overwhelmed and I want to cool off. That's not disrespectful. That's an emotional regulation that you're trying to do, you know? And it's just maturity. I look at it as maturity. You know, you tell your partner you need to cool off, tempers are flaring, and you just want to regulate your emotions. And instead of respecting that request, the conversation continues. You're talked over, you're interrupted, you're pressured to engage, and eventually you disengage, not to punish anyone, but to protect the peace. And now you're told suddenly, okay, you're being childish, you're being immature, you're avoiding the conversation. That's where 1 + 1 stops equaling 2. And then that's where they're playing with your intelligence. And what's really happening is you clearly communicated a boundary, and that boundary was ignored. You enforced it by disengaging, and now you're criticized for enforcing it. And that's not a misunderstanding at all. That's a reversal of responsibility, actually. And this isn't about women. This isn't just about men. Like, everyone does this. Parents do this, men do this, females do this, friends do this, bosses do this, family members do this. Anytime someone ignores a clear boundary and attacks you and for enforcing it, they're trying to convince you that 1 + 1 does not equals 2. They're trying to convince you that 1 + 1 equals something else in their mind. I don't know what they're thinking, and why this confuses people is because a lot of us, we get trapped here because we're taught that calm silence is weakness. But explaining yourself endlessly doesn't create respect. It creates exhaustion. You know what I mean? You get exhausted. Reacting emotionally isn't leadership. Strength isn't volume. Strength is emotional discipline. You don't argue math. You don't argue gravity. And you damn sure don't argue clear communication. Hold on, y'all. I'm driving right now. Gotta check where I'm headed. Okay, we're good. But so it's just basically, it's not about controlling anyone. It's just about seeing clearly. You know what I mean? So seeing when reality is being rewritten is basically when you're yelling, trying to make your point. It shouldn't insult, it shouldn't spiral. You should just be able to make your point clearly. You should be able to regulate your emotions how you see fit. And in my opinion, regulating your emotions isn't arguing your point. Regulating your emotions is when things got too heated, tempers started flaring, you want to take a break. And regulating your emotions can be some other way, but it damn sure ain't arguing a point that's inconsiderate to the other person you're speaking with. So, respecting boundaries shouldn't change relationships. It shouldn't damage it in any way. It should protect them, in my opinion. And then clarity, it pretty much builds safety. And confusion builds resentment. And with that confusion building resentment is basically when you start questioning yourself, does 1 + 1 really equals 2? That's when you start falling into the manipulation trap. And you should snap out of that. And that's what I mean by 1 + 1 equals 2, and that's what I mean by not falling into that manipulation trap, where they try to convince you that 1 + 1 does not equals 2. So hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Clear communication is clear communication. And if you were calm, respectful, and honest, just stand on that. That's not ego. That's self-respect. So that's some red pill clarity for y'all. 1 + 1 always equals 2, and damn sure do not let anyone make you think any different. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.